Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Sheppard with Align Family Wellness. Welcome back to our video podcast. We are going to be talking all about hormonal regulation today. And we are going to be talking about why consistent exhaustion, despite getting enough sleep, unexplained weight changes, brain fog, mood swings, digestive issues are all not normal. I know I'm talking to most of you women that are 30s and above. This is so much of what we deal with. So, what if I told you what seems unrelated all connect to one hidden root cause? And most conventional healthcare providers aren't even talking about it. So, this root cause is what's known as HPA Axis Dysfunction. So, it is an imbalance in the complex communication network between your hypothalamus, your pituitary, and your adrenal glands. So, while you may have heard the term adrenal fatigue, it's a little bit more complex and it's deeply connected to your nervous system function. So the conventional approach focuses on managing individual signs, giving medication for the anxiety, addressing sleep separately, or doing generic lifestyle changes without identifying the neurological imbalance causing these problems. So it's just a fragmented approach and it doesn't really give lasting relief because it doesn't address the root cause. So, this video is for exhausted adults, probably mamas, who have tried everything to address their chronic fatigue, stress related issues, and hormonal imbalance, but continue to struggle. I have been there. I am still trying to work through this. It is life changing to be under chiropractic care and be adjusted and to help this chronic hormone issues. It's amazing the difference it makes. Even if you're told your labs look normal, which mine were over and over, despite feeling horrible, they give you medications for sleep, for your anxiousness, and you don't want to take them because nobody wants to be on that stuff and they don't even work. So I'm going to tell you how the HPA Axis, your body stress command center, becomes dysregulated and why this creates wide changing signs, and most importantly, how to address the underlying neurological imbalance that can restore proper function. So you'll discover why all of these medical approaches don't really work and how neurologically focused care can be a pathway to sustained healing and target that root cause. So, the statistics on stress related health issues are just staggering anymore. According to the American Psychological Association, when considering the physical and emotional toll of stress, 49% of adults report their behavior has been negatively affected. Research from the Journal of Experimental Biology shows that the maternal stress during pregnancy can cause HPA axis dysfunction in the fetus, potentially programming stress response systems for later in life. So literally, if you are stressed, mama, your baby's going to be stressed. Studies published in Science Direct have demonstrated that low heart rate variability is often associated with HPA axis dysfunction and chronic cortisol release. And I can 100% attest to that. When we started scanning and I started measuring my HRV, realizing that that was a true indicator of my chronic stress and my cortisol production, that my HPA axis was trash, then we really focused and got serious. So, what's concerning is that most people don't even talk about this. You're kind of prescribed medicine for anxiety, sleep aids for insomnia. They're giving you stuff for your gut, and you still don't feel good. You're told your labs are normal. Nobody can help you. And you're stuck in this cycle of like feeling crazy because nobody believes that anything's truly wrong with you. So let's talk about the HPA axis. So the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis is a complex network between three critical components of your endocrine system. So the hypothalamus in your brain, the pituitary gland is at the base of your brain, and the adrenal glands sit on top of your kidneys. So this axis serves as your body's primary command center for stress regulation, controlling everything from your energy to your metabolism, your mood, your immune function, and your sleep patterns. When it's functioning normally, this system helps you respond appropriately to stress, increases alertness, raises blood sugar for good energy, modulates inflammation, and then returns to baseline once that stress passes. So the system is designed, if you're being chased by a bear, all this stuff kicks into place. But we, however, lived with chronic prolonged stress, whether it's physical, emotional, environmental, and it disrupts this balance and leads to HPA axis dysfunction because we are not being chased by a bear all the time, but our bodies feel like they are. So, HPA axis dysfunction can begin early in life. Sometimes it can often happen before birth. When we talked about if your mother is dysregulated, then you are dysregulated. That maternal stress can cause HPA axis dysfunction in the fetus, setting the stage for future health challenges. Birth trauma represents another trigger. Anything such as forceps, vacuum, C-section can cause physical trauma to the neurospinal system. So these early stressors can cause stuck stress in the body and can disrupt communication between the brain and body, which is the endocrine system that governs the HPA axis. It can affect the endocrine system. So these ongoing stressors that can contribute to this dysregulation include chronic physiological stress, sleep dysfunction, environmental toxins, inflammation from food sensitivities, your gut's a mess, you've got all these, undiagnosed infections, you got some certain medications. These are all ongoing stressors that can contribute to the HPA axis dysfunction. So there's a lot of signs associated with HPA axis dysfunction that seem unrelated. These can be physical signs and symptoms of fatigue, not relieved by sleep, disrupted sleep, you're gaining weight all of a sudden, you're sick all the time, you have digestive issues, blood pressure changes, cravings for salt and sugar. I had all of these, you guys. I'm telling you, I had all of them. And I didn't know. And everybody kept saying I'm fine. So when I started diving deep into the nervous system and doing our neurological scans is when all of this became so clear. Cognitive and emotional signs, brain fog, memory problems, increased anxiety, depression. This is all nervous system related, you guys. It makes so much sense. So even our hormonal imbalance, they can cause menstrual irregularities. You can lose your libido. Most of our moms coming in have fertility changes. I've never seen so many women with fertility changes, and they all have trash HRV. We have to get your HRV, get our chronic stress under control. So unlike traditional approaches that focus on, the symptoms, our neurologically focused chiropractic care addresses the underlying communication between the nervous system and the HPA axis. It is life-changing. We use our advanced insight scanning technology, including our thermal, our neurospinal, and our heart rate variability assessment. We can actually identify where there's stuck stress in your spine, how much is there, and how bad is it. So this comprehensive assessment, we are the only ones around here doing this, guys. Nobody else is doing this. It allows us to create customized care plans that can address your unique root causes rather than just a one size fits all or a let's, come back and let's see. We don't do that nonsense. We are here. We will make you a care plan. We know how many visits you're going to need to get your nervous system regulated. And we do checkpoints along the way, and we rescan and we make sure and we check in. This is not your, traditional chiropractic care. We are doing amazing things in our office, and we give you supportive strategies for recovery. We are able to heal you and make you more resilient and more adaptable. Like I always tell my patients, you're not, I love it. People are like, just reduce your stress. Like stress is never going to go away. It's how your nervous system handles the stressors, and you are more adaptive to the stress that makes it much, much easier to handle stressful situations. So you can click the link in our bio to learn more. You can check us out online. You can check out our website or send us a DM or give us a call. We would love to help you regulate your stress and your nervous system. Thanks for listening.